Picture looking west-northwest up the line of rail that the CPR laid through here in 1908. They had the grade built in 1907. CP calls this its Sutherland sub, 113.5 miles from Wynyard to the Sutherland Yards on the eastern side of Saskatoon. The company emplaced a portable station here in 1911 at mile 76.6 from Wynyard. Was replaced that very same year by an E22-2 plan, small variant, apparently, which was demolished in 1987. It would have stood off to the right on the town side of the trackage there. Not sure what the two sidings off to the left of the main line were for, but judging from the photographs in Google Earth, it looks like the elevator stood with the station on the north side of the line. 1911 North Star Grain built an elevator. Saskatchewan built 1912. The province grain went up in 1923. Well, it is the Monday afternoon of July 27th, 2015. This is Colonsay, Saskatchewan. The years 1910, 1911 were big years for Colonsay. CPR had built its Sutherland sub through in 1907 and 08. Come 1910, there was enough of a community that on October the 6th, the village of Colonsay was incorporated. From the Sutherland, roughly where the camera is standing, a second line of rail was being laid by CPR's 129.6 miles south to Regina on its main line. Most of that, 108.5 miles down to Craven, was on what the CP called its Colonsay sub. About 3 miles due east over there is the G3 inland terminal built in 2013, 41,000 tons of grain. And here we are in downtown Colonsay, humming with industry this gray Monday afternoon, looking southeast down Butte Avenue towards the community hall down there, up Islay Street past the co-op. And looking north up Islay towards the town's big slough. Northeasterly up Durand Street towards Highway 16, there's the community hall again. A whole passel of Scottish people began settling in this area in 1905 in advance of the railway. This heritage is reflected in the names of the thoroughfares in the town, all places in the islands of the Inner Hebrides. On May 21st, 1908, Thomas Talon opened the Colonsay post office, likely in his parlor or maybe in his store. It said that there was one on the town site or near the town site till 1907. And the last elevator in Colonsay, in a little park on Toran, just coming off from Highway 16. Speaking of elevators, the United Grain Growers acquired both the old North Star and the province. They closed them in 1982 and demolished them by May 3rd of that year. Saskatchewan Wheat Pool closed its elevator in 2001. Over there, about 9 kilometers to the southeast, is Mosaic Company's potash mine, one of the many in the neighborhood. It's an open stope room and pillar affair about 1,000 meters down that was engineered into production by Noranda Mines in 1969. Backbone of the local economy when it works. C.R. Wilson, doubtless looking for a golf game. He could find one in Colonsay. They have a 9-hole golf course somewhere. They've got an outdoor pool, a hall, ball diamonds, even got a tennis court, skating, curling for wintertime. On the corner of Torrance Street and Railway Avenue. getting well in Colonsay. 2011, there's 475 people living here. And not only can you get well, you can get fit. Enjoy some Chinese Canadian. Big cafe there. Post a letter. Still can in Colonsay. There's a credit union down there. Some machinery on its way into town. This is where the elevator stood. This is what's there now. Some tanks for fertilizer. It looks tall enough to be a sprayer. I wonder what that roller is on the front. Looks like it might have been a hotel, but I don't think so. I think the hotel stood down where the park is on Toronto Railway. Colonsay has a volunteer fire department. On Jura Street is the town hall. Colonsay became a town on January the 1st, 1977. And as you can see, it's the head office for the RM of Colonsay, number 342. Shops. And a trackside view. Looking southeast towards the head frame mosaic mine. The Colonsay sub used to take off just over there till mid-1970s when it was pulled up as far as Amazon. Still not sure what these two tracks are for. Maybe to spot potash cars, I guess. This is all a glacial lake bed out here, so there's a mix of clays and silts, sands, some that's pretty productive, and nice and flat. Well, it looks like they're taking pieces away still. Wonder where those are from. Not a train in sight. Looking south on Rosher Street at the rec center, the Winter Rec Center, arena and curling rink. And across the street is the school yard. A nice new school. K to 12 here. The House of the Talking Donkey bed and breakfast is in the neighborhood here. There's 3 churches in Colonsay. Over on Butte Street is the United Church. Don't know what year it is. What do you think? Is it austere enough to be the old Presbyterian church? St. Mary's over on Colonsay Street. Nice new building. And the ancient Anglican church. And St. Mark's around the corner on Tyree Street. And a park out by the highway. Welcome to Colonsay. There's the pool. '61 poncho. Out in a cage by the Yellowhead Highway, Highway 16, Western Canada's second transcontinental, transprovincial route. Truck is maybe heading for Saskatchewan, 50k to the west. Some nice projects out here. What do you say, 1954 Chieftain, all of that. Meaning Isle of the Prairies in Gaelic. Colonsay Saskatchewan.